Yeah. There's a little Deckhand Dolly right there sleeping. We took her for her first walk today. I'm gonna go back to sleep. I apologize. There we go. Nice, nice. Okay. All right. Let me make sure I'm on YouTube and everything's running. Give me 1 second.
Catch
Whoa.
of a thresher shark.
Thresher shark. That was fun. Live. Boom, boom. Deckhand Dolly. And then I'll put hello all. Hello all. Hello all. All right, here we go. If you guys are on the gram, I cannot read comments. My phone's way too far away from me. I'm streaming on YouTube. That's where I can see my computer. So if you want to converse, come on over. If not, just sit back and enjoy yourself. Cheers. It is Saturday. I'm going to go diving tomorrow, I believe. Oh, the first beer. Hang on, let me take an edible. Man, okay. This is going to be a fun night. All right. All right. Let's get to popping. Update on Dolly. Let's get it out of the way. I get up to every 2.5 hours. Take her potty at night. That's up. Hey, you guys are still complaining about daylight savings and the time change. Well, try getting a puppy. Now, if you want it done right, what you got to do is you got to get up every 2.5 hours. Their bladders aren't big enough. You can beat them or you can do whatever you need to do like my dad used to do. But until they get old enough, their bladders cannot hold anything past 2 hours. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Justin, man. This is a treat. She's coming with me to San Diego next weekend. I got a couple things. I'm going to go get my first halibut. I'm going to drop, I got that. I'm dropping off the leather and buying my nephew a cobbler machine for my new shoes. I'm very excited about my new shoes. They're going to be the lean cod. My first halibut that I get in the season, I'm going to take that skin, and if it turns out right and I tan it right, I will be making halibut shoes for the season. I'm ready to go with halibut season. I will say this, okay? Now, I'll wait till Lisa gets here if she's coming, but I need to talk about harbor bugs versus island bugs, and she said I was a purist. She's absolutely right. Because they just have a different look to them when you're taxiderming. These are the 4 we got with Justin. I'll wait till more people come in, but these are the 4 I got with Justin. See the black stuff on them and how dingy the tails? Now don't worry. What I'm going to do with these ones is I'm going to put sparkles in them. You know how I did with that tail? So when I epoxy them, I'm going to jazz them up. I also, this is a jawbone right here. That's a jawbone of a halibut where it's the epoxy, but I added orange food coloring into it. So I can add orange food coloring and make these things pop like these ones. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about and you think I'm crazy, let me show you the 4 that I just took out and last night. No, it's the 2. Hang on, I apologize. Those are the 4. I took out 2 last night. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Hang on. First of all, okay, let me show you a butthole of a lobster from the harbor. This should end everything right here. Look at the color of this. Look at the color, okay? I want you to see the color. Oh, I dropped the asshole. Oh, we're not cussing. This is the color right here, okay? Got it? Now, here is one from the islands. You tell me which butthole you would want if you were... Look at that. There's a clear difference. It's the same with the skin. Same with the skin. Harbor from the islands. Harbor from the islands. Now, this is only my research. It's white trash research. I get it. If you like what this content, I'm going to be doing this. This dog right here is going to go on me with the lobster trips. When I'm in the water, I am kettle training her. So, she is fully kettle trained. She doesn't whine. Boom, boom. I put her down below in the boat, get some air on her. When I'm down there, she's locked in here. I come up, she gets to lick whatever fish I killed. That's really gonna upset a lot of the bulldog people. I'm just telling you right now. Those bulldog people. How you doing, Chris? How you doing, brother? If you come over, I can see your comments better if you come over here. Bro, I'm fine. Damn. Okay, bro's fine. All right. Now, you're wondering what I do with buttholes of lobsters? Okay, if you're new, I have the only Air Force One, one of one, lobster leather edition, right? And I was just talking to some guys on TikTok. They couldn't believe it. Look at that. That's an asshole of a 15-pound lobster gaping on the back. Okay, kids show, I know. I'm really trying to clean up my social media, and that's how I'm going to do it right here. She is going to have her own page. There's going to be no comments. It's going to be rated G, and that's where I'm going to really get some new clientele. Yeah, come on, come on. We just took her for a walk, her first walk on a leash. You'll be able to see it. I got the same hat. All right, Big Max. Hey, I asked Promar when I was at the PCS show. I'm like, hey, think I can have one of those? And I wasn't even talking to him. I was talking to Justin. Justin's like, yeah, you can have one. Grab one. Which one do you want? I'm like, this one? I think me and Deckhand Ryland got the same one. I'm not sure. Anyway, let me get back up to date. What we have here is my G-rated show. Everybody was saying, how are you going to do a show without cussing? How are you going to do this? I have no idea. But when this bulldog walks around a deck, when the bluefin are biting, I don't know if you've ever been on decks, but you better have boots on because you're going to be ankle deep in blood. This little cute little thing is just going to be stained in blood. Or I'm not on the boat. Now, what does that mean? I'm going to have 50 to 60,000 views each time I put out a short. You don't believe me? Go look at my profile. You'll see. That's what I'm showing people now. Now I'm getting sponsorship. Now it's getting fun. And with this, well, with next Saturday, here's what's going to happen on Saturday. Friday's ball business. I got to talk to Amir. I got to show him exactly what I want on my new shoes with the leather. He's going to take them all apart. It's not going to be like this. These are fresh. I get it. Or fire, as the kids say. Not fresh anymore. But he's going to take them all apart, and then he's going to restitch them back together. That's why we needed a cobbler machine. He went to school for this. I don't understand that world, but I don't even care because I'm going to be able to make a video of him making that. Only thing I require from him is pictures. He can do videos, but the phone has to be 9/16. He doesn't understand that. So, and if uh-oh, the beer spilled. Damn it. I drank it. I'm so excited, guys. I am so excited. Trust me, this is my first beer, and that was my first edible. It won't hit for 45 minutes, so this is just pure excitement. Let me stay on track, though. My ADHD is binging and dinging. Hang on. Okay. So look at the inside here. This is what I'm looking at. I don't know if you see all this black, but this is not normal when I do these, okay? Now, I sprayed the inside of these coatings so in case they start cracking. But look at the outside of the shell. It's just dingy. I mean, let's pop one off from the islands. Now, you got to understand, these ones, listen, calm down before you yell at me. Sure, they're epoxied. I didn't clean them up, though, but you got to see the difference right there. If you can't see the difference, I don't know what to tell you. Now, if I'm going to eat one, am I going to eat this? It's like, you know, when you meet a chick at a bar and she's a chain smoker. You're just going to, you know, have fun with her for one night. You don't want to date her because if you date her, and you know, you're going to watch her die of cancer, probably, or not. I don't know. Maybe they'll outlive with you because I'm diving with sharks. I prefer this kind of meat, is all I'm saying. Harbor, island, purist, non-purist. Now, don't you worry, boys and girls. I'm hooked on this harbor bug thing. That's where I'm going to get the biggest one. You got to understand, they are cockroaches of the ocean. So, here's a bigger one. Okay, now this is from, this was one of the ones original. I got to fix this. See how this is broken? I'm going to be able to fix that. I know what I'm doing. But this is one of Jesse's that he won on the, not the biggest one. This was the smaller of the three. This was about 8 pounds, and then I have 2 9-pounds that are being processed now. The water in itself. The water in itself is absolutely foul. What I do is I do 50% alcohol, 91%, and then I do 50% water, and I just blend it. Normally, it just has like a reddish tint to it. Oh, man. I fed her a hot dog from Corralitos Market, and oh, gosh. Cheers, everybody. Hang on. Let's see if there's comments. Hang on. You should make a necklace out of the stuff from the lobsters. Yeah, okay. Yes. Oh, the teeth. Yeah. I should. I got one already, Justin. Look at this. This is a 13-pound lobster right there. And this is a halibut spine that I painted lobster colors, okay? For the opener. Now, this one was my 43-pound halibut that I killed last year, my biggest halibut. Now, I caught a couple 76-pound one and a 55-pound one, but my biggest one was at the end of the season, on 9, so that would be September 2nd, 42.8 pounds. That was my biggest last year. My biggest up to date is right here. Where's the head? Let me show you this. Where are you? Here it is. Hang on, everybody. Hang on, everybody. This guy right here. Why did I keep this from 10 years ago? Nobody knows. This one broke my finger. That's how I found out I had COVID when I came back from Alaska. I went to the doctor because I got bit by a marine animal. And my buddy Brooks, he's like, hey, you got bit by a marine animal. You better get to the hospital. You don't know what's going to happen. So I went in there, and I'm thinking my finger's going to go septic or something. That's what he told me, septic. So I had to Google what septic was, and then I found out I got to get to the hospital. Anyway, I drilled a couple holes in this one because I'm also collecting the ear bones. Now you're asking why collect ear bones? Well, ear bones and buttholes is what I'm about. That's lobster ear bones or fish ear bones and lobster buttholes. Now you ask what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to make a puka shell out of I get 2 per fish. So if I kill, hang on, let me do the numbers. If I kill 43 halibut this year, but I'm going to double that. I'm doubling it this year. I can have 5 in Southern California. I'm going to get myself one of those Deckhand big bags, the cooler bags. I'm going to use Chris from the Ice. Chris the Ice. Hey, put your thing up there, Chris, if you're watching. It works. Sprinkle a little of this stuff on in your cooler, and now I don't have to worry on my weekend trip next weekend. I'm coming back with a halibut. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to San Diego. Let me show you my spear gun I use. This is my spear gun that I use. This spear gun is going to be obsolete because I'm getting a custom spear gun. You say what? I say yes. It's going to be 3 bands. The handle's going to be back here. It's going to be all beautiful wood. Inside and laid in it, one side will have the 50-pound or the 204-pound halibut skin, a nice ricing stripe all the way down. The other side will have the gray side. In the wood in the back, I'm thinking about doing the butt of the gun with epoxy. I don't know if epoxy is going to work underwater. I believe it will, but I like to see the end of my gun. I like to beat up on the sea urchins. So me beating up on the sea urchins to bring other fish in, you just hit it. I want this to be see-through, and then I want the spines, a couple of the spines in there. Now, I'm lucky enough to have the spine from the tail of the one that, let me get it, hang on. This is a 76-pound tail from Alaska. This is the normal ones I shoot, about 25 pounds. This was the 204-pound halibut we got up in Alaska this year. And this is a bullet right here. Right there. where we shot it, it ended up in its spine. So I took the spine out because I had about 3 pieces of it right here. And that's going to be inlaid in that gun. Now after halibut season this year, I'm going to have another gun made that has my name in it. These custom guns, you got an ego like mine, you can have a custom gun. Oh, did you wake up, little girl? Here, let's put this on you. Go back to sleep. Don't worry, Dad's just doing a show, and you're going to be famous. Don't chew on that. It's got epoxy. Now, she's fitting in quite nicely. I don't know if you've been watching, and I know it's getting weird. What's up? Oh, yeah. Put the name of your ice stuff up. I know there it is, Cooler Ice, Brian. But how do people get that? If can they go online and get some? I think it's $7 for a can. I think a can or a bottle will last like 3 trips, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm going to be experimenting with it. He gave me a couple at the PCS show. I have his T-shirt, and if I can help him out, I can help him out. If I don't go anywhere with it, I don't go anywhere with it. There's going to be 50 to 60,000 views on my video. So you got to understand, your stuff's in the 50 to 60,000 views. How much would you pay for that to be, I don't know, a commercial, a real commercial? Priceless. What if one of mine goes viral, which I have 3 that are going viral right now? This guy's tail, 800,000. We're going to reach 1 million. It's going to be my first 1 million video. Now they demonetized me because they said I had hate speech. So now they took that one out of took it from me. That's cool. Do I get mad? Nah. You just keep on living, people. You keep on living and you keep up the grind. I'm 54. I'm just starting a new business, social media. I'm doing pretty good. Now, there's a lot of work. Let me get this off. So, hang on. Whoa! Don't drop you. Oh no! I almost lost a client's bug. Oh, that would have been tragic. All right, let me put that down. All right, let me just put these on you. How about that? They're kind of heavy today. There you go. You're gonna get your own. We'll do a video shoot with these though. Come here. There you go. All right. There you go, little girl. Now, let's turn her sideways so you can see the bling. That's real gold, boys and girls. That's from my uncle. Don't stand up. Here, I'll take it off. We tried putting a collar on her today and walking her. Yeah, it's very cute. We also have a stroller for her that we bought for my 3-year-old. Hi, oh, you looking at me? You're so sweet. So sweet. I know, your daddy's gone crazy. Now, she's too young to know that her dad is a narcissist. Shh, Emily, don't tell her. I really enjoy this relationship. Kind of like yours, but she thinks I'm cool right now. Now, next Saturday, she's even going to think I'm cooler. Listen, everybody, I know about Parvo. She won't be touching the ground. She won't be meeting other dogs. She won't be doing any of that. She's going to be in my camper, and if she's not in my camper, she's going to be with me on the boat and my buddy that's building these spear guns, Captain Ian. Okay? He's got 2 young kids that can watch him on the boat with the mom. They all love going out on the ocean. Now, we're going to go find a halibut. We're going to shoot it. And then I'm going to document the gun that he makes for me is going to be with that halibut. So we have to get the halibut. I know, little girl. I know. You're all just stretched out. She's a back layer. Now, normally these dogs get all dizzy when they're laying on their back. And no more using ocean water for hang on. Hang on. Sorry. Now, I'm going to get all mine from down there. Look at her, love. She's just performing for them. Look at, she just flipped on her back. She's awake. Oh.
She's so tired.
I was telling about our walk today. It's pretty cute, but terrible, too. At the same
Sorry,
time.
with 3 of them.
We had 3. Our other 2 are just maniacs. They're leash trained, but one, like the younger one, Penelope, just wants to run, and when a dog barks, she has to go investigate. This one was in, I brought a stroller. We bought a stroller for Penelope. She used it once and jumped out and almost killed herself. So this one, we let her walk first. When she gets tired, we throw her in. I'm going to have that stroller with me for the Grunion run next Saturday. I and her are going to go on it. She's not going to touch the beach. Don't worry about Parvo. And if she does get Parvo, I think Justin has 3 more dogs, so I'll just have to get another one. I'm sure his wife Amanda might fight this process, but Wolf's gone. Wolf's the one I wanted to do this with. But you couldn't do that to my boy Ollie. My boy Ollie is my biggest bulldog. He's 4 now. And if you watched the video earlier, that's real. I had to edit, you know, because I mean, I only get a minute, but she was messing with her sister. Her sister was having a hard time with her coming into the family. You got to understand, Penelope was the middle child, or the baby. She couldn't do anything wrong. Now all of a sudden you have a new star coming in. Well, this one's sleeping, but this is what bulldogs do. So when I'm going to wear her out before I go on dive boats, and then, you know what? What if my tattoo guy can tattoo Seawolf on her stomach, her nice little pink stomach? Calm down, I'm not going to do it. This is rated G. She can't have tattoos. But if she could, how cute would that be? Pierce her ears, hang some little lobster earrings off there. What do you think? Maybe I make her a dog necklace out of the spines of all the halibut that I'm going to be crushing. Maybe the blanket. I can make a leather blanket out of the what shark am I going to go kill? Leopard shark over in Catalina. I know where it's at. So I'm going to need coolers, I'm going to need ice, I'm going to need this, I'm going to need that. I'm going to need sponsorship. Bulldogs are cute, they're expensive. Everything's a write-off now though, even buying her. Look at that Promar. I'm not saying Promar, I don't fish, but I mean, you take a picture like that with a deckhand. Her name's Deckhand Dolly. I don't know which one. I think it was Matt that suggested it. I apologize if it was Bob or whoever it was in the Your Saltwater crew. But as soon as I heard it, because it was going to be Dolly Doll. Now her name's Dolly. Her name's Dolly from my mother-in-law that died last year from cancer, passed away in our house. Fucking terrible. But she called everybody Doll, even the hospice workers that came in here to clean her and do all that. Called her, she would just light up the room because she would call them Doll, and nobody's used to be called Doll. I hope I can bring that word back, Doll, but it was sexist back in my day. They told us we couldn't say it because that's what, like the Whack Pack, not the Whack Pack, who was that? Man, who cares? My mom's generation. Okay, you can't scoot too much. What are you doing? Do not fall off the table. We can't start off our relationship. She jumped out of the stroller today, so now I know I need to walk her a little bit more. She's got to get used to a leash. She definitely has to have open manners. She can't be like my 2 bulldogs. People come over here, I say, listen, they're not going to jump on you, but for 5 minutes they're going to be hyper as hell, and they're my kids. So either you leave or enjoy them. Okay, my dude, you did win a shirt. I know I got to sell my product, but you did win a shirt. I would like to wait until we have Deckhand Dolly's merch. It's coming. If I believe what this is going to be, G-rated Brent, G-rated Seawolf, she's going to have her own channels. Your kids can watch. Dads, come on over to the dark side. Moms, don't come over to the dark side until after I do the killing, because this little girl's going to have a bloodline on her from bluefin tuna. That's facts. She'll be licking the blood, so I hope they don't have any STDs. I mean, you want your product behind it. You're going to get views like nobody's business. 850,000 or 800 coming in on the tail removal. You don't believe me? Go to Instagram. It's okay. See? No stretching like that. You would have fell. Thank God. I'm a narcissist and I watch you. And I pay attention and I protect you. That's what narcissisms do. Hey, say hi to your sister out there. She watches. Hey, Emily, how cute is this? No, you don't like her? I love her. That's my daughter. Okay. Anyway, Emily, love you, baby girl. Anytime the phone works. You want to know how this works, the social media? You're not going to make anything off views. You get 1 cent per 1,000 views. She loves to chew the goatee. Go ahead. Yeah, I know. Hang on. Oh, yeah. All right. She still has puppy breath, and it is bad. You wake up in the morning to take her pee. I get up. I start my shift around, well, let's just say my wife goes to bed at midnight or 1. She sets my alarm for 2.5 hours after that. Next week we'll be at 3 hours. I'll get an extra hour's sleep. So you guys are worrying about your daylight savings and not adjusting. Get a puppy. Because if your breath does stink. Because here's the deal. They have small bladders. Every week that they live, they get an extra hour. So by the time she has her parvo shots, she's 8 weeks old now, by 16 weeks. She's got a first round going next week, and then I'm rolling with her down to San Diego. She said, that's too much. Well, I'm driving 8 hours. And then I have my own camper. She said, there's no way she's touching the ground or meeting other dogs yet. She will be. She's gonna be a moneymaker. I am pimping my own daughter out. If this is narcissism, okay. This is G-rated me. And once again, to my daughter, I'm sorry you didn't get a G-rated dad. Got a dominant dad that didn't know anything else. Now I'm learning. I'm 54. I know how to make money. I definitely know how to make videos. So, with that being said, sponsorship is open. What can I provide? 50 to 100,000 views on my shorts, not on my talk shows. Come on, that'll come with fame. This right here you can't write, because I met Justin last year through your saltwater guide. And I don't even fish. But I saw him pulling up lobsters. And last season, not this season, last season, he had over 2,000. You guys couldn't even step on his boat for 1 hour without limiting it out and everybody on the boat. This year was a little different. Now, don't go talking about global warming to me, Eric. It's got to be the gas. I was talking to some guys on TikTok on their live show just a bit ago. And I was telling about the gas prices out here. They're in the Philadelphia area and they pay $2 to $3 a gallon. Okay? Coralitas, maybe it's a beef jerky. I'm giving her little pieces, guys. I'm not loading her soul down. She's still figuring out her puppy food. We got Justin's puppy food and we have our puppy food. We're blending them together. No more nursing. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at this. This is good. This is the G-rated Brent. It's genius. Now, promo, I'm not throwing your hat there to, well, I mean, if you're interested in 50 to 60,000 views per short, you got to imagine I'm doing a trip with this little beautiful thing. Here, Angel, do a heart. Can you go like this? That's what the kids like. There you go. Don't bite. Don't bite. Let's throw some chains on you. Let's put my uncle's chains on you. I know, you don't like, she does not like a collar yet. But look at that. Okay? Sights. Oh, there you go. Oh, bling, bling. Now, has this life just increased tenfold for me? Sure. For the rest of my life, I get to go do adventures. Where it ends, nobody knows. You could have drop dead tomorrow. God, we were walking on the road with our bulldogs out there. Somebody drunk could have come around the corner on a backcountry road and taken us out. You don't know when it's going to end. But the greatest thing is, I'm going to give you guys 20 years. Now, till I'm 70. Hang on. If I'm 54, so till I'm 74, 20 years. You got it. Now, I'm not going to be able to dive 6 dives a day. But I'm not done creating. I just learned I'm an artist. Been doing it for 20 years. Put myself on social media and they're like, holy Toledo, these shoes. Hey, stay seated. These shoes. I showed my friends on TikTok, my new friends on TikTok. They said, do you know how much you could sell those for back here? I said, yeah, watch what I come out with. Because I'm going to go shoot a shark right in the head. A beautiful, probably the world record. I got to figure out what the world record is. I know where a 6 and a 7 foot one is. I don't know how big they get. I'd like to know. Because it's going to be on a float line. I even have a perfect plan involving this human being. You say, what is she going to be around the shark? She'll be there for the victory at the end, licking the spear hole as it's pumping out blood, squirting all over this beautiful fur. Got to wash her before her mom sees her, because I said, her mom doesn't watch the killing. That's going to turn a couple feathers to the rich liberals that own these dogs. 2 years I got with this thing. 2 years I got with Trump. Now, when I was trying to make a living back in the day when listen, I'm not doing politics, but either I had to be gay, or I had to be a part of an alphabet, or I couldn't be white. God damn. White privilege? And I'm friends with everybody. Please. I have Oakland black family members in my family, and they are the best. So drop the racism. Drop it all. Let's just have fun. I made it to 54. I'm not supposed to be here. My dad wasn't. This is all gravy train for me. And my brain doesn't stop. It never has. Now that there's no more bullying in schools, can you imagine why I'm so aggressive? I had to beat people up so they didn't know I had dyslexia or I was slow. Because I wanted to hang out with the smart kids. They could do my homework for me. I was nice. I was accepted. They had no idea I was in those classes. Now, did I learn how to sell Ritalin at the time? Yeah. Mom would give it to me. Ritalin calms me down, everybody. The smart kids want Ritalin. Why? Keeps them up so they can do their grades. It's like meth. I think I'm past the... I don't think they can go back and arrest me for selling Ritalin at a Christian school. Maybe they can. If they can, I'll do my time. Like, what kind of time is that? You can't even go to jail if you steal $900 stuff here in California. What are they going to give me for slinging Ritalin back when I was a retard? Now listen, you guys can't say retard anymore. I can. I was a slow kid, so I'm allowed to. Just facts, as the kids say. And this slow guy is going to walk out this earth being famous. So Emily and Weston, keep your mouth shut. Take your grandpa's money. That's a sick look by anybody's standards. We know who the narcissist now is. It ain't me. Violent? Nah, not anymore. 54. You know how long it takes to recover if you punch somebody? Your hand hurts, you got arthritis? It's not my deal. This, the edible is hitting, so I will talk for another 30 minutes. And it's going to get a little fun. Don't worry. This is 18 and over. This right here. A genius move on my account. Did I plan it out? No. We were fine with our 2 bulldogs in our life. I wanted to do this with Penelope, but Penelope does not like other dogs. She will attack. And if she attacks, my son won't attack anything except for sticking up for his sister. He knows no other way. Kind of like my dad trained me. So he will get involved, and he's a big boy. So I had to keep him home. This one? Oh, besides the farts, my God. It's my fault. I know. You're so cute. It is hot up here. Why don't you go down there? Let me pick up some things. I have lobsters on the floor. Hang on. Hang on. I mean, look at this. We got rose gold. We have outfits to put her in, too. She is going to be a show dog. Now, the shorts and everything like that are going to be from me. Hang on, let me let the wife take over. Give me 1 second. Come on, little girl. Hey, love. Hey, love. Can you come get her? She's hot. Can you take her potty? She's going to get some water. I knew she wanted to drink. She's got the cutest little waddle. Just her running. She's all proud. I'm in the house with the other bulldogs. She's going to go over and just wreak havoc to Penelope. Because Penelope's my daughter, learning that she has to share this world with this thing. And she was that. Ollie already knows how to deal with it because we got her a year after we got him. And this all just fell into my lap. No, what is happening? I don't want to send that. That's 4,000 characters. Here. You can't. How do I get rid of it? I want to see comments. And this thing was sitting, just printing out. Okay. Well, set things aside. Edibles. Shoe Star Saturday night. Sunday's looking good. I'm going to call some buddies, go spearfishing, get some more lingcots, take Dolly, Deckhand Dolly on our first journey. No dogs allowed. It's going to be his boat. Because here's what I didn't do in my life. I never got my boater's card. Now, there was a couple things where back in the day they said everybody under 18 had to get one. That's a smart idea. And then it came around that, I think it was this year maybe? Because we were grandfathered in. Like, these old timers aren't going to be out on the ocean. It should be like the DMV. A lot of us that get up here are going to get dementia. Maybe there ought to be something for us older people to go through a test. Maybe that's what it's about. I don't know. I know it's like a half an hour thing online. I know I've almost sunk the boat out there. I've done everything wrong you can do. But man, I've had some great times out there. It's all documented on my YouTube. If you're ever bored at night, just put on one of those. I had to take 90% of them down because I was cussing. Music was no big deal. I wanted rock music. I wanted metal music while I'm just slaying things. I couldn't believe back then I wasn't a superstar. Well, I was, because I met all these great people. And I know there's a whole bunch of new people meeting me, but I gotta make memories with the old people. One of the old people is the captain on the boat, and he's gonna make me my custom spear gun. And here's the thing about custom spear guns. I've seen a lot of them, and they're beautiful. And then I call the guy, and he goes, "Oh, I had to get a job and couldn't do it anymore. I just gave up on my dream." Well, I believe this is the universe talking about whatever you believe, higher power or what. Meeting Justin, having this dog born, me already thinking I'm famous, but I know the level I'm at. You have to prove. And you cannot pay money. You gotta have content, kids. Emily, you cannot talk about boring daddy issues. Talked about whatever was happening in your gut, okay? Get back out there. I'll leave you alone. You're my daughter. Or don't believe this life is happening. And this isn't to prove anything to you. This is to keep me mentally healthy. I didn't think I was going to live this long. This is a party, man. I've cut down on my beer. 2 beers a night. Okay, they're 9%. Leave me alone. It's like 2 bottles of wine. Kids fucking invented this shit. Sure, you gotta pay extra for it, but how much do you pay for a bottle of wine, assholes? Don't yell at me. Yell at your kids. $7 for the best beer out there. But a bottle of wine, I drank 2 bottles a night for about 15, 20 years. Everybody knew I was a wine guy. Cabs. Start off with a $30 bottle, went up to a 40. No, start off with a 40, went to 30. When I was going through my divorce, sure, I had to go to Trader Joe's and get the $2 chuck. Wake up in the morning, everything's purple in your face, teeth, your tongue. $2 chuck. Martin's here. Martin, I'm going to be passing you again. I apologize, brother. I'm going to be flying fast. I have a weekend to do this. Boom. Here it goes, boys and girls. And you get to watch this live. I don't know which one. When I'm traveling, I either do Instagram, Facebook. If YouTube will give me the numbers, YouTube, well, I don't know. Whoever you have to talk to, I got the numbers. Do I need to be censored? Not to people over 18. My government right now supports this. You might not agree with it. You see Zuckerberg, man? That guy took a bout face. Hey, buddy. I honestly thought I could kick your ass. You're doing the MMA thing. Listen, don't get the cauliflower ears, though. You get that, you're in a different league, man. And if you're fighting a homeless and they have cauliflower ears, don't fight them. Call the wardens. If you do this kind of work where you remove them. Because guess where homeless like to hang out? Right by rivers and streams. It's California law. They have to be like 200 feet away. Now homeless don't listen to anybody. They do to the wardens, sure. I'm getting investigated on one side, and I'm calling them on the other line to come go get your homeless down there. Don't worry, I'm going to take my percentage out of it. I took care of the homeless without even touching them. That's a victory for me. Now, if you're mad at me for beating up on homeless, shut up. You're the ones calling. Police won't come do it anymore. Everybody has a video camera and wants to show, oh my God, the cops are beating up on the homeless. Well, wait till they shit and party till 4 in the morning in your backyard under your balcony. And then shoot up with heroin needles and leave them there. Somebody's got to go pick those up after the cops come. Cops don't come. Shit, this right here, this is gravy for me. This bulldog is me dancing my way. If it's not, okay. No harm, no foul. I didn't go out and hurt anybody anymore. Sure, I'm going to kill dominant animals. Sure, you're going to see the great white come in. They do. I don't care anymore if you don't want to get in the ocean because the scuba school here says, oh, everybody asks, is that great whites? Yeah, they live in the ocean. You morons. The place you guys train in Monterey, all you have to do, Google kayak fishing at breakwater. Some weird liberal lady was in her honeymoon suite right there. This park is safe. They got the Coast Guard right here. They got the fire department right here. They respond in seconds. People die all the time. You shouldn't be scuba diving. Stay out of my league. Okay. She's up on the balcony. This is how I knew. She didn't even know what kind of gold mine she had. They weren't monetized or anything. You get one of those videos, you're next level. They can't stop you. Anyway, she's filming. She's watching this great white, a nice size one. It's a juvenile. We've all seen it. I got a picture of it if you need to see it. Is it my pictures? No, it's my buddies. Everybody takes pictures and sends them to me. I'm that guy. I said, can I use this? Yeah. I even showed my buddy, JC. He said, here's how easy this is. Give me your video of the grunion. Or, no, I didn't say it like that, mafia style. I said, hey, bud, do you think I can borrow your grunion footage? Yeah, I turned it into Dave and everybody. It was great. He made a good YouTube video. If you take your personality out of it, and I'm not you, JC, keep your personality. I'm talking me. I'm an egomaniac. I want to be at the top. There were some tugboats at the PCS show that I could live very comfortably out on from the harbor and to the islands. Now, I'm a guy that has 850 thread count Egyptian cotton when he travels. That's why I had to buy myself a camper. Extravagant? Money was good back then. The money's better over here. This is my last business. It's going to go really well. Because I was making it about me, Seawolf. Get back to the roots. I met Justin not because I'm a bullshit artist trying to break my way into anything. I was meeting a celebrity. He was out there getting 2,000 lobsters that season. So if you don't want to believe in this dream, you can go fuck yourself. There you go, algorithm. How can I say that? Well, I can say it this way. I met him last year while I was down helping my buddy out. That wasn't even my buddy yet. The bling chains. The ones that I'm taxiderming the winners for. I was only going to do one, but they had 3 that were over 2 9-pounders and an 8-pounder. Fucking A. They are toxic bugs. They are. If you guys were wondering where they got them from the harbor. Their legs are black. It's soot. I don't know what comes out of this shell. I'm not a purist, Lisa. Where I am. I've just done this for 20 years. I've never gotten any from this side. I always go to the islands. Island boy. You get 5 halibut a day. It's halibut season, boys and girls. And I'm going to get 5 a day. I'll prove it on one dive. I've done it before. I'm 54, but I need one of these boats with the Egyptian cotton air conditioner. Anti-fly or anything like that. Not for me. Not for me. For Dolly. Deckhand Dolly needs to be comfortable. It's a bulldog. Can't be on my center console boat. Oh no. Gotta make this dog live a long time. 2 years I get with her, and then she's gonna be exactly like the kids I have now. Raise your hand if you got kids that are just living at home. They've already graduated college, telling you how to think and what to do. 90% of you. Good? Keep your hands up. You're gonna die. Can that man-child make it in this world? Now, I met a couple earlier this week. I didn't even put pictures up. And it's a good friend of ours, young couple. Went to their gender reveal. I'm watching a young couple just had their first kid. Cute as a button. And this is why I think I'm a narcissist, because I bring in my new puppy. Yeah, your kid's cute? Look at my kid. And this is my 3rd one. I know what I'm doing. Well, if we look at it, I know I'm not allowed to claim any other kids besides my bulldogs, but if we look at it, I got 3 bulldogs. I had 4. King Louie, 11 and a half years. Did not know what I was doing, my first child, my first bulldog. So if you want to argue with me, bulldog people, because you're going to see ankle deep of blood in me, and then my whole dog with a snorkel on, walking through the bluefin deck. If you're going to tell me that doesn't get views by anybody, Eric, you little tard on the commission board. I know you have brutal army. You've weaponized them. You even did it to the guy with a ponytail. If you're listening, you better check yourself. You showed us. You told us about fossil fuels. You're going to stick with that. So now we're effed over here in California because we have everybody on the boards like this. He sits there and smiles at us and tells us we're going to do 10 more years for abalone after there's evidence of them everywhere. I dive. I see them. I got to be a part of collecting them with buddies. Money went into towns. Americans made money. And then the rich came and built these huge houses. Put hot tubs in them. Everything is we rent them all the time. Because you only have to pay like $200 a piece. Because there's so many master bedrooms. Now they don't want us to be there anymore. So they draw us in. And then now it's closed off, all natural. They would sit up there. Every time we dove, they called the wardens. I have video after video of the wardens in glasses. I had GoPros going. They're up there, 2 glasses. I see you. Maybe I flipped you off. I apologize. Listen, that was me letting you know, hey man, I'm a bigger man than you. I'm sorry, I was young. I don't want this battle anymore with you guys. I don't. The younger ones, please, look at me as a friend. Okay? Here's the thing. Trump's president. I don't care what side you're on. Federal funding. That's why California has $7 gas right now. Everybody else is at 2 and 3. I know, it comes here, it gets refined here, and we ship it over there. And you guys are all watching Gavin Newsom just explode on the scene. That snake is going to change himself. He separated from his people on the commissioner board. But he hasn't, because he's talking one way right now, but he's still governor and nothing has changed. He's making so much money on the taxes from the gas and all the blends that he put in. EPA's dead. In a year from now, they're firing up a refinery that closed down in the 70s. No more smog checks. So have I drinking the Kool-Aid of Trump? No, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid of Americans. And if this doesn't work out for me, guess what? I could survive in your liberal world, because guess what? I have a bulldog. If I had money, I would just erase all the stuff that I just did, that I'm about to do with her walking in blood that she can't even stand in. Me coming up, throwing a beautiful leopard shark. Hey, don't worry, idiots, 100% sustainability. I'm going to give all the meat away, and I'm going to eat it myself. Guys at the market are like, oh my God, I'll fillet that thing up for you. I used to do this. Huh? Used to cut up shark? Yeah, all the rich people in the grocery store, the high-end ones. Another beautiful person that I get to talk to every day. My day is just fun. I get up, it's fun. Sometimes it's painful. God damn, every 2.5 hours. You guys will complain about daylight savings. I'm on no sleep right now. I don't take any drug. I mean, okay, gateway drug, sativa, fucking 10 milligram. It calms me down. I don't punch people anymore, so leave me alone. It's illegal. I go every Wednesday. These guys want to even sponsor me. That's what they said. You want a sponsorship? I'm like, I don't know what that even means. Do I want my brand to be sativa and weed? Nobody else was offering me anything? Sure. Hang on, maybe not. Let's see what happens with this Trump thing. Because here's the thing. It's federally illegal to have any kind of weed. If they really wanted to enforce things, they just come in and shut you all down. Can't have it on the water. Don't take it on the water. Trust me, bunks have been searched for my weed. Or were they? Do I have videos of you guys on the boat? Don't I? I have a truce with them. And they're federally funded. They think I'm fun. Eric doesn't understand what's happening. Eric, I'm coming into your goddamn commissioner meeting, holding up a paper in the old days, scuba diving, showing you all the abalone that you just took away for 10 more years. 10 more years. Now I joined this fight because of Dave from Your Saltwater Guide. Thank you, Dave. Because when I joined it, it was just a bunch of great people. People that are out there living. People that are normal in California. Do you know what that's like to find these refreshing people? Because they're everywhere. Social media and everything paints differently. Is it crazy? Sure. You can go rip off any store, keep it under $900. Walk out. Nobody will. They're trained not to touch you. And then if you do get caught, if it's under $900, guess what? Either you got away with it or the cops came and took it all back in but didn't do anything to you because it was under 900. That's facts. The shit in the cities, yes, poop apps are real. We used to love to go to San Francisco. We're not gay. Me and my wife would go up there, girlfriend at the time, concerts, comedy shows. It was a big city night, right? Get to dress up. You're dating. You're just, sex is off the hook. Go out, get a couple cocktails, put money into San Francisco. I think we went, she bought me for my birthday, Artie Lang from the Howard Stern Show. Wow, that guy turned into a pussy. I don't know. Maybe he went to one of those P. Diddy parties. I don't know.
She just made it up all the stairs.
What?
Yes.
You gotta get that on.
I let her out potty.
Okay, but people know now. We're gonna have a first, her coming upstairs. First time ever. It's not gonna be the first. She just did it.
All four.
All four?
Yeah.
Did she go down without falling?
I put her down to go to the bathroom. Good girl.
Did she go poop?
Yeah.
You wipe her butt?
No, I'm going to right now.
Hey, inside.
Come on.
So here's the thing. Bulldogs have deep pockets. They live in our house with us. So if you're going to think it's weird that we wipe their rear ends, they're retarded dogs.
She doesn't have the same tail as
She doesn't, but sometimes there's fecal matter there. Do you want that up on your pillow?
Why are you talking to me like that?
I'm not. I apologize. I'm just passionate about wiping our bulldog's butts. Good job, love. You do such a better job than me. She's coming. She knows how to headbutt the door, too. And she's going to fit in this family. She's already getting more and more accepted. If you watch my video today, it's that simple. Keep it G-rated. Keep comments off. Keep me out of it. Put that little beautiful little bulldog. Well, that bulldog's going to have a dark side. It's going to be a real person. Because here's what's going to happen. I'm taking her on the boats with me. Should I take her down next weekend without the parvo shots? She's getting her first round. Or their third round. Or whatever she's on. She's on schedule. I know parvo's real. I've seen dogs die of it. I've seen buddies take their dogs. I live on 2.5 acres that I didn't even know what. There used to be a chicken farm. It's American soil. It's the most purest. Got nutrients in there. I've raised 2 bulldogs from here. This is the third. This dog's explored in my yard. I know this is country living. None of your politics have been out, or they have. I see you when I drive home that says science, science, science. Ban assault rifles. It takes 15 minutes for a sheriff to show up out here, if they're not right here. 15 minutes. I don't care how great of a fighter you are, how much respiratory. Have you been in a fight lately if you're my age? You're not going to last more than 30 seconds. You're going to be gasping for air. If you're on the roids, Jesus, you're gasping even sooner. Do you know how to fight? Yeah, you grew up in my age. Look at that. That's my fighter. Just headbutted the door. And that's my new daughter. And you get both sides of the life. You get the G-rated. 18 and over on this show. I'm saying it right now. 18 and over, stick to it. Last night, I don't know, some I think Bob or somebody definitely said, hey, the girl said she was 7. I didn't even see that comment. All right. And she was talking to me about bulldogs, and she probably came over from the bulldog thing. So, to the people with the blue collars, the Bobs and everybody out there, if you see a comment like that and somebody is underage, immediately delete them. This will bring me down. I'm on a road up. I don't want the minors. Just because I got a bulldog, I don't want you. I want your dads and your moms that like to go out in the world and do things. Not sit at home and say, oh my God, kid, just watch this. Let me go do this. Let me party with that. I've done it all. And I'm 54 and I'm rocking it. And for some reason, this whole thing came together because of my daughter. Started a podcast. Tried to show me up. Well, Emily, here's the problem with that. I don't lose. So if you really took money from your grandpa, like the note said you did, shame on you. To you, Weston, you're just a simple guy. You're like Ollie. You'll get in the fight when it's ready to fight. I've seen it. You were the last one to talk to me the last time we picked up Penelope. That's the last picture. And I know you pop on the show and I shut you down instantly. Like, oh, my son's on. Let me just really go at him. Get to him. Are you out here with me? Come here. Can you come see Daddy? Oh my gosh. Come on. We're going to end the show with you. Thank you. We started it with you. Come here. And we end it with her. Keep your kids off here because I'm going to promote in the kids' world about Penelope's life. It's a real life. Not Penelope, I'm sorry. God. I wonder why Penelope's mad at us. I call this thing Penelope. I call her my baby girl. I'm making the mistake. She gets jealous. She needs hugs. I even put her, she never hung out here with me. It's a little weird. But all day, if this thing was inside, she was out here with me on my lap. Wanted to do this with you. Didn't work out. Me meeting Captain Justin having bulldogs that doesn't even know what he has, or maybe he does, I don't know. These things are rarer than rare. It's a Merle Blue with two different eyes. Okay, look at the camera for us, okay? A blue one and a green one. Hang on. That's an English Bulldog, Joshua. English Bulldog. This one's going to be famous. I have two of them in there that should be famous. But it's just an arsenal because I'm a narcissist. This is an arsenal. I planned this life out. I was supposed to be dead in my brain a year ago. My dad died of stress. I don't stress about anything. That's why I outlived him. Competition, okay? And to be able to bring you my kind of entertainment for another 20 years, it's real entertainment. I don't hold back. I'm going to yell at the commissioner. Again, I'm going to go meet him in my wetsuit. I'm going to eat asparagus first all night long. So when I'm diving, we pee in our wetsuits because it's cold. See, I'm going to be right, but I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not homeless. I'm going to have a button-down shirt and my chest out because look what I got. Yeah, you got to look at that. Now, I know it's not that great anymore. I'm 54. Roids are done. I know they're bad. It's like cigarettes. I grew up in that generation. You're young. You're my demographic. And you're males that want to go out and do things. So let's go do things. Listen, if you don't get the proper trainer, you will die. People die all the time doing this. I'm not bullshitting around. Don't watch one of my dumb little videos of me being the greatest thing out there. You can be that person, but you have to have a mindset of that person. I believe this one, your breath does stink. I believe this one has the mindset. Now this, I've talked to my other two kids. We've talked about her while she's down here sleeping. I said, you know what? That new dog doesn't even have papers. I couldn't afford this dog if it had papers. this wouldn't have happened. I had papers for my other ones. Never shown them to anybody. I'm not saying don't go to a breeder. Go to a breeder. Make sure your breeder's a good breeder. Life made me have a great breeder. Doesn't do it anymore, but he was a great breeder. Gave me my son after we lost our son. Life's so short on these guys. These are dogs that need attention. I provided a life. This sounds a little narcissist. I've provided a life that is going to make this dog have the best life of her life. She's got 10 years. I got 2 years with her. And then she's going to want to do what my other two are doing. Stay home. Wait for the UPS guy to come because he's going to give them cookies. The greatest UPS driver out here. Finally met him at the market. I told him who it was. He goes, I know. Got Oliver and Penelope. Great dogs. Now, Penelope's a nutcase. Cameras go off. You hear it on the phone. We're watching a show, and she's up, ready to go. All hair up. This one I don't want to be dominant like that. She's humped her twice. I'm like, Penelope, stop. It's going to be great videos, though, on my 18 and over channel. On my G-rated, this is what you get. Just this cute little thing. But my daughter's going through a change. She's not the baby anymore. She knows where she is in the pack, but she's always thought she was all the way up. She acts like she is, just like my real daughter, Emily. And since I'm so good at knowing things, I know how to act. I know to show her love. I know to take her side, go on a walk with her. She's had to give up her position in the bedroom. In the bed, 850 thread counts, electric blankets, because it's cheaper to use electricity than it is to burn wood here. And they get wood for free. If you know people. So cheers to all those people. I'm not trading, I'm not bargaining. I'm going to go all the way. If they let me bring this little girl in at the next commissioner meeting, I'm coming. I'm going to meet you, Eric. I'm going to meet you, Melissa. I want to know why you have to talk to us about Black History Month. I do. I'm going to say it over and over again. Ruin my algorithm. Remember who's in presidency. So here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say we all agreed, 90% of us, don't give me the numbers. I know you're smarter than me and you're throwing a whole bunch of Trump didn't do this. I don't care. It's not Trump. We wanted a change. Guy got his ear shot off on my birthday. And all he wanted to know was, where's his shoes? Well, guess what? I have, and I confirmed it tonight. I went on somebody's live. He's from the Indianapolis area. He's a young man starting up, but he's not young. He's 54. And he was a brother, and he had cool glasses on and chains and stuff like me, like I rock. He said, let me come up on your live. And I just showed them what I did, and they were impressed. Because here's the thing. I love everybody and anything. I'm a guy you want to be standing behind you because I'm fair about everything. The tough part of my life is over. I'm such a genius, I figured it out. I didn't figure it out. Life just happened. How did I meet Justin? Now I have this dog a year later. Was his hoop netting off? Yeah. Not because of him. He got you. I have lobster. I came home with 5 lobster. They're right there. I'm gonna add sparkle to them because they have this harbor dust on them. But other than that, man, cool. I'm gonna actually add some dye into the epoxy, so it'll be more this color. So they'll be more vibrant, like over at the island. Because I am a purist. I do like nice things. So I'm looking at the boats at PCS show. And I find these tugboats. And they showed me the bottom of the line tugboats. And then it only gets better and better. Take your shoes off, go in. My buddy TJ with me, he showed up. I haven't seen him in a minute. We have a pretty epic battle going on for halibut. He's got the biggest one on my boat. And I've trained people and they still can't beat him. We talk about it. Now he just comes up and he gloats. He says, yeah, I wish somebody would beat me. That's what he says. Tired of this. I'm never tired of being the best. My biggest one, that's it, I can't reach it. It's over there. This is the one that bit my finger. Sitting over there. Why I kept it? I don't know. Because last night it showed me. The bulldog thing works. Brings people over. Once you meet me, listen, I'm a nice guy. I do things odd. Look at this. Those are real lobsters you're looking at. Trophy lobsters. People get one of those in their lifetime. Lobsters. And I'm so good I threw them back allegedly into an MPA before I found out it was illegal to throw back. I know you can't take out. But I didn't want knuckleheads like me. It's a dumb rule, Eric. Dumb rule. You should just resign. Because your boss over there that they put in last time doesn't even know what a coyote is. Why is somebody that doesn't know what a coyote is heading up the commissioner for all these things? Well, they made it so dumb she can't back down. Oh, did you see that acceptance speech? Thank you. No, you shouldn't have. I don't even know what a coyote is. We watched it live. Your saltwater guy, Justin, and Justin got me to your saltwater guide. After that, the relationship I have with each and every one of those people, they're real. Now it's going to be fake. Or it's not, because we're not fake people. That's who's winning. That's who's promoting. So, we're going to have this. We're going to bring people over. If you have blue in your name and somebody says they're 7 years old and thank you for the puppy, kick them out immediately. I'm not the person for them. Their dads and moms, they go with me all the time to go get one of these. To go get a halibut. I'm so good at it, I made videos out of it. The wardens have watched. I had an hour and a half conversation with my captain. And I had to call everybody because nobody would respond. So I started calling every number you can. Sacramento. I think I even tried Gavin Newsom. Hey Gavin, what's going on with you guys in green, man? Let me know. Get back to me. Beep. Meanwhile, Gavin has left you guys. That's gotta hurt. I'll tell you what. China almost had us. So this is a deranged way of looking at this. We don't have lithium. We have fuel. And we are drill, baby, drill. We're Californians. $7 for diesel right now. Diesel's not even refined, according to my buddy Bill and TJ and the smart guys that know things. Diesel is what brings food into everybody here and planes in. And we're going to fight this to the end. Meanwhile, Gavin Newsom started a podcast. Third best podcast ever. God damn it. That guy knows how to fucking rock. Because you guys don't understand. You're going to watch him because you love him or hate him. It's negativity that wins. So when I show you a video of your 7-year-old daughter that said, hey, can you watch this? And you watch the adult version, and you see this goddamn dog, I'm telling you, she's going to be stained. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go on a bluefin boat. Get on the bite. You can't sell it, you can't trade it, but man, you can give it away, and you will be the head of your liberal party. If it's real. Not the bluefin you get. God knows where that came from. Probably China. We probably killed it over here, and then they sold it over there, and they brought it back over here. So guess what that means? It's not fresh. They got flash freezers. Don't worry about it. They're going to sell it back to you at 50,000 times what you would have paid if you just would have went and fished yourself. Pulled it up. Sure, the death. Hey, if you don't like that, go inside. They're going to spike the brain, and they're going to put it into a deep freeze. It goes quick. But if you're a person that does like that, and when the bite's on, everybody has a pole in their hand. I didn't. I have the video of it. I went down to my bunk, grabbed my GoPro, because the bite was on. And my buddy is yelling at me, grab a pole. You cannot mess this up. I look around and they start pulling bluefin after bluefin. They're flopping on the deck. The dude comes and stabs it in the brain. I'm standing behind it, hitting the camera. My little girl's going to experience that. So I'm sorry if your kids told you to watch me and you can't handle me, but come to my parties. Now, listen, I can't give it away to people anymore. Now I'm under another investigation. How am I going to beat 900 pounds of halibut that I got last year? I'm doubling it. And not give it away. Well, I got a new dog. This thing is going to eat so much halibut, it's going to be pathetic. I'm going to take the wing meat. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch. I perfected it. The Asians, I think we can call them Asians, love the wing meat. It is so delicious. And I didn't believe it until I had it. Okay, I'm super stoned and I know I owe this guy a double large t-shirt. Seawolf. Hey, all I ask is you tell your friends to go to the website, Seawolf13, and buy a couple. Okay? That's it, Matt. You got it. You won fair and square. I wasn't going to do it. I'm not even going to tell my wife. But she's going to count inventory and ask. And then she's going to see my video because I'm going to make you take pictures of you catching shit in it. Okay? Wear it while you're out there. The wardens know what these are. I have video after video of them getting on the boat, a dive boat, and all my buddies going to their bunks and throwing on their Seawolf merch. It used to be blue water diving tours. Okay, you put diving tours in it, and then now it's a business, and now the guy wants to really come after you if you own a commercial dive boat. I don't. So, let's wrap those rumors up right now. Okay? I don't even have my boater's license, so I can't escort myself out tomorrow. Last time I went diving, I found out about it. These guys have been trying to pop me left and right for 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, however long I've been doing this. And all they had to do was pop me for not having a boater's license last time I was out. I'm about to be out 3 to 4 times a week. We're going to find out if there's anything in this water. Don't worry, it'll be in 20 years. I'll be retired. And then my kids, not these kids, not my real kids, get them out of my life. But my kids, wherever I decide to leave whatever I have left, if it's anything, cool. If it's nothing, cool. Because you don't get to take anything, kids. And I'm realizing that. The relationships you have when you're not talking to somebody, like I was doing to my mom. It's not worth it. And for me to bring this thing in and make it a rated G, and you saw, somebody saw a 7-year-old in comments, that's a test. In my brain. So maybe I've gone crazy and figured out that this isn't really working out. I mean, it is. And if it's not, and I get to go have weekends like this, we're going to San Diego. You're going to meet Amir. He's going to build my shoes. Getting him a cobbler machine off Amazon for $99. Giving him the leather. Gonna take pictures with him, and then it's gonna be up to him if he wants to promote himself on Instagram. That's what he likes doing. And if you could take your trophy fish to it, your trophy fish, assholes, keep a piece of the skin. They don't use it for anything. They will now. When you see what I'm gonna do to the shoe market, these are originals. Gaping assholes on the back of Nike Air Force Ones. Sorry, Mom. Genius. I will tell you this. You saw, if you were watching earlier, you do know that a harbor bug's butthole is a lot different. It's lower in quality. In my brain, I'm a purist, than the ones from the island. Island boys. So, now that I know how to perfect lobster leather, wherever it is, or over there hanging up, I can't go get it because maybe I'll make her a little raincoat. Let me see what this looks like. Can you just lay here for a minute? Look at this. This just came to my... Yeah, I'll be a good dad. I'll pick her up. Wow. Just fell into my lap. She's the perfect size. She's 9 pounds. Show them that this is a 6-pound lobster. If she was lobster, look at that. Look at her perform. Look at. Okay. Look at this, okay? Picture, cute little bulldog. Okay, hang on. I'm doing the right thing, I'm holding her. And look at this. Look at this, guys. Because I perfected lobster leather. I mean, sure, there's going to be videos out there about lobster leather, but look at the picture we can do with her. That's a real lobster. She's outgrown that lobster. She weighs as much as the one over there. I can't turn the cameras, but I got the 9-pound one. Now I can't sell any of these if you're asking. Please stop asking. I can build yours. You have to get it. You have to take a picture of the one you caught, and then you have to give me your Go ID number pictures. I think that's legal. Don't know. They haven't come yet. I thought they might. They didn't. So they want to be pompous. They want to believe that the world hasn't gone a different route. Okay. I have a new puppy. And this will be the most well-trained puppy, but it is going to go on dive boats for 3 days, 4 days. Or I'm not going on the boats. Now listen, I don't bring my kid that's a mess and just shitting and pissing everywhere. I know how to father. If at the end of your life you were too much of a great of a father in his brain because he's a narcissist, then he would have failed and just sat down and been depressed. Instead, let me ask you this. Me going next weekend down to create a new business for my buddy, Custom Spear Guns. This is not custom, and this is one of the best spear gun that I had. They broke the mold. Julie Rice told me herself on Facebook. I've always wanted a custom spear gun. But the first one's not going to me, it's going to Star. Star gave me one of my greatest experiences. A 204-pound halibut, and it was just me, her, and her man. Got to be part of that whole process because that day we started off fishing for a big lingcod. If we would have caught one, we would have known that's the spot. And then waited for slack tide, dove. I did a dive with Star. Hello. If you're enjoying this, give me a minute. I have to take a piss break. I was supposed to be off at 6:30. Come on, little girl. You want to pee? Let's go pee. Come on. Come on, Dolly. Come on. I know you love it out there. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Go potty. Come on, let's get a cookie. Come on, Dolly. Let's get a cookie. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Get inside. The hawks can get you. God damn. It's always a venture out there. Let me get your cookie. Here you go. Here you go, little girl. Oh, you like that? Okay. Perfect. Let me close the garage door. What we're going to do is we're going to just switch. We're going to switch it up to my hometown brew, Corliss Brewery. Cheers, guys. I'm drinking the green hops. It's not as 9%er. It's a 7, but it's solid 7. I'm not promoting them for any reason. No way. Because, I mean, I'm doing this tomorrow, photo shoot. Screw diving. I'll still go diving, but this has got to, we only have a couple, every week she's going to grow a pound, and she's going to get more well trained. Cheers, everybody. And if you believe in me, believe in that. Okay? Sponsorship. I will show you my numbers. I'm at the 50 to 60 to 100,000. Some of the videos go wild, but they won't pay me on them. They'll figure out a way not to. I gotta start looking at comments. Sorry. Let me clear my head. Let me explain to you what's gonna happen real quick, because I hadn't went on a tangent. So if you're still here, I'm gonna go down to San Diego. I'm gonna meet up with Demir, my nephew. This is what he wants to do for a living: make shoes. I was already confirmed tonight on somebody's live. I showed them this. They were from Indianapolis. They say those, I can't remember the word they used, but it's the younger words. Okay? And I was on a guy's show that were all in their 50s. And you can look at them and they are standing strong. There's a couple of us out here still. They don't look at me. I don't look at them any different ways, and they're just good people. And I'm talking about anybody and everybody. Stop the racism bullshit. Let's get back to just having fun in America and being dominant. Do the program or don't. Because you watched Gavin Newsom turn around and jump on this side. You know something's up. Even my mom said she wouldn't vote for that guy. She promised. So if she lives to the next voting phase, because he is going to be the front runner, mother. I hope you live. I got you. I got you in this wicked time where everybody just wants to kill and crush you and take your Social Security away. Mom, I don't need Social Security. I have a new baby girl. Remember, I'm that narcissist. You wanted to come see her? Come see her. Don't come next weekend. She's gone. I know, Parvo. I got a stroller for her, Mom. Remember we had that for Penelope? Penelope was such a nutcase, we tried her in a beautiful stroller and closure. She put up so we can walk Oliver, her brother. Hey, do not play with your pedal pad. Oh, she's cute. She's playing by herself out here. Let me turn the camera, see if this works. I mean, this is golden right here. Let me point it down. Point you guys down. And, okay, you guys can see. Let me point the camera down. No. Down. All right. Play on. Is this your bone? Is this what you're playing with? Get it. Like, she hops everywhere. You do not like this stuff. Do you want that? Can I put that on you? It's so pretty. Oh, sorry. You're really fit. Hang on. Oh, she doesn't like it. Oh, Mom made this tight. You got to make them tight, otherwise when you train them to walk, they'll just sit down. What? Yeah, see, she doesn't like it. Watch. This is what they'll do. I've done this 4 times. Look it. This isn't abuse either, anybody. I'm just showing you what happens if you have a bulldog. Let's go for a walk. Come on. That's what happens. She'll sit down. She'll fight it. Come on. We're going to walk. Let's have fun. No. You got it too loose because you think it's going to strangle him. Boom. Now she runs into traffic and gets squished like a grape. Morons. Come here. Sorry you got a narcissistic father. Whew. I've seen it happen. And they paid like, for this color and this breed, that's like a $5,000 dog. All day long. I got breeders that dream about that kind of shit. And she was put in my life. We almost got a second one. We almost went really crazy. We almost got a second one. Hey, I'm glad Instagram lets me run more than an hour. They used to shut me down after an hour. Thank you, Insta. You are my biggest demographic. Hands down. 800,000 views on the tail removal of that this year in October myself. Boom. Solid. And to the sponsors out there, 800. Who else is doing 850? It's a small few. Either you believe in social media or you don't. Everybody's turning to it. She's playing again. See, she doesn't want to play on TV. Hey, you're the reason why I'm going to make it, you cute little thing. When it's time to perform, she's chewing her piddle pad. Hey, you might need that in case of an emergency. She's piddle pad trained. We have them all around our house. She'll go right on them. I don't want her piddle pad trained. I want her potty trained out there. Now that means going out in the country and a hawk could take this thing away. In another week, it won't be able to. I've seen them come down and de-spine my chickens right in front of us. I got video of it. It's pretty cool. I would never let that happen to my kid. It's called being dominant. Kids forgot what that's like, right? Don't worry. 18 and over. Keep it there. The little girl and boy thing with the bulldog, don't worry. She's G. Her show's G. Everything's G. And then you got me, her dad. He's gonna pimp her out for 2 years. We got a trip to San Diego. You got to be following on all social media. I am so sorry to neglect you guys over here on Insta. I didn't know you were going to let me go more than an hour. I went into Instagram, Joe, because I said a word that I didn't know you weren't allowed to say anymore. So I called my boys back in the day. Starts with an F, there's another letter, and then there's a G. And it didn't even matter if you were or weren't. It doesn't matter. It was just, that's what we did in my day. Now, I know the world's completely flipped over. So I went to Instagram, Joe. Mark Zuckerberg's not really playing like he says he's playing. He's not Elon Musk playing. Like, that guy's playing hard. Every photo. Talk about an egomaniac. I don't even know how to use ads. You imagine? That would be a slap in the park for me if I actually knew how to use X. My brother-in-law's been yelling at me for years. Gotta get on X. It's so much easier. I started out with Facebook. You know how many times I've been in Facebook jail? You can't show killing. I got lobster leather. This is real leather, guys. That's a real lobster I caught in October. Numbers low here? Okay. high over there. All I have to do is sit in a goddamn room and become white, pasty like the guy Eric on the commissioner board and say yes, sir, and no, sir to anybody that gives me money and don't listen to anybody else. And then take abalone away from us for 10 more years without any studies. He's even telling you there's no money for studies, but we can't be wrong on this one, guys. And then he slipped. He said, fossil fuels. Fossil fuels did this. That's what he said. He's still all about these lithium batteries that burned up in Moss Landing, ruined our ocean. Hey, guess what? On the East Coast, let's give ourselves a pat on the back. They've stopped temporarily with the windmills out there. They believe it's wrong. They saw the death. The liberals saw the death. They thought it was right, and the real one stood up and said, no, 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 no. Stop, stop, stop. They're doing it out here. They need to make the whole coastline an MPA so they can do whatever the hell they want. You want to support that? Support it. Because it's not fairly funded anymore, guys. Fucking A. Checkmate. It's a chess move. Be on my mom's side. Hopefully you get to your life and get your Social Security, and now the older you get, the more fearful you get. Guys, I've been scammed all my life. My game's been at this level. This little kid comes down here, social media, and now I got to go play in their world? You guys all thought I went crazy. Genius. Checkmate. I'm here first. And I know how to get the numbers. And it ain't by this. It is by that cute little thing that's chewing on her new collar. She took over the big bed. I had her little bed over here, and the big bed's over here for the maybe you guys can see her. Let me see if you can see her. A little bit. Right there. Oh. You're in camera view. It's all about you right now, little bitchy. Let's take this thing to the end zone. She's not scared of this. She's definitely not scared of me. My kids weren't until they were in their 20s. Whatever happened, it happened, but that's on them. Oh, compliments to the brewery. Correlatus Brewery. Compliments to my buddy Justin for producing this quality dog that I couldn't afford. But since you were put in my life and didn't care about the money. It's non-paper dog, everybody. I've never shown my papers of my other two to anybody. You have to pay big money for papers. I met the dad and the mom. Pancake. And Moose. Moose is smaller than Penelope. Mine are just, I don't know, jacked up. I don't know. They're fucking great looking dogs. Justin's are even better. They're just small. I thought they were Frenchies. I'll call them off. I think we got a Frenchie. Because no, it's not. Okay. I've had 2 males, and they're huge. I'm sure you go to the vet and they're like, hey, can you bring them down? I mean, Justin, it's a perfect size male. Pushing around a, trust me, 4 years old. He's doing better than Oliver, but it doesn't matter. Oliver will mess you up quick. Only if his sister gets him all activated. This one, listen, this is my show dog. Will it work? I don't care. I'm going to have an experience with this thing next weekend. I get to meet Amir, see my nephew, only for a real brief time. Uncle Brent is hustling. His game's up. Here's the shoe. Here's the money. Go get yourself that cobbler machine, and here is the skin. Make me proud. If you don't, okay. I'll find somebody that will, but I'm pretty sure he will. He went to college for it. He did this. According to the guys I showed about an hour before my show. I was over there on other people's shows. It's what I do on my off time. as I'm creating. Talk to people in the world, get a pulse on what's happening out there. Same thing's happening out there as it is over here. I think they were from Philadelphia. Guys in their 50s that made it. First thing I said, hey, good for us for making it. But you don't know who you're meeting, right? Could be an undercover cop, it could be an undercover game warden. Keep your game up. Until it's up. And if you go out superior in life, and this is superior, nobody else has that. That's why I know it's superior. Nobody has these numbers. A lot of guys have these numbers, better numbers than that. They're the ones that trained me, but they never talked. I'll run my mouth all day long, and I'll show it to you. The experience that I have is a tenth of what they've had because they got to live in the free world. No MPAs in Laguna. Man, legendary lobsters. As a matter of fact, the guy that trained me would go and look at them. Now you walk into that Laguna area, can't have a spear gun in your hand, gee money, Christmas, but man, if you're gonna get in that water, they'll tell you your suntan oil is ruining our environment. Your fault there's no kelp. No, there's no kelp because of goddamn urchins. And now you're going to let the urchin divers go in, the commercial guys? That's illegal. Keep it natural. This is America. This is how it works. The urchins ruined it. They're back. Sure, we had to die off of the foot disease. It probably won't happen for another 100 years. And when it does, it does. I'm diving down up there, and then I'm walking in. I'm going to have a newspaper underwater like the old days. This is the date. Or maybe my iPhone. That's what I'll do. My iPhone underwater, my fish app, right? My dive app. Look at the time. It can't be wrong. Get to the surface. Let it get on. Social media. Hey, Eric. Hey, Melissa. I'm coming to talk to you today. Are you guys going to follow? Nobody knows. Showing up there in my wetsuit. Button down shirt so you can see my tattoo of a lobster. I've already yelled at you 3 times. It's me. I apologized to you last time for calling you liberals. Listen, I got caught up in the limelight. Go screw yourself. We the people, you work for us. You're wrong about the energy, Eric. Drink your liberal coffee from Starbucks, wear your puffy jackets, wear your funny looking glasses that says you're cool with anybody and everything. I ain't cool with child predators touching our kids. I definitely ain't cool with dudes going in girls' locker rooms. Cheers, America. We've uprighted ourselves in my brain. My mom thinks the other way. Don't know how they got her. She half was me, but she thought that's all wrong. My dad. A dad that went out of this world without saying anything to me. Led me be me and led me turn into a man. I won't make the same mistake. Emily and Weston, I love you. Have a good night. I gotta turn things off.